Hello, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you, Jimster. Thanks for coming up on the panel. And welcome, Prince Daniel. Good to see you. How are you doing? It is currently 4:09 a.m. and 60 degrees here in Arizona.
Oh, we're close.
Yeah,
709, but we're like depending on which side of the county you're on, 60 and 59.
yeah.
And oh yeah, got to work my way
Susanna.
through it. Hey, hey Susanna.
Sorry. Welcome in, Susanna. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Monday to everybody and Tuesday to some others.
Work my way out on the back porch and let you see this because you like this stuff.
Oh, do I need to make you big?
And that's up to you.
All right, you're big.
Fog,
Oh, you got
serious fog,
fog. Wow,
some pretty serious fog.
that is awesome.
I know
It
how
is.
you like that stuff.
It is a bit cold in here. I'm gonna actually turn on my heater and get that going a little bit. I was up all night watching the fire and closed her down about maybe an hour ago. Well, an hour and a half ago, and came inside, and I still have some energy, and I thought, well, let me see if Jimster's awake.
For about 4 hours.
Yeah, yeah. I figured you have to be awake by 7 because you're usually up at 3 and 5, and I figured you'd be awake. Uh, I brought some really cool things at the store earlier. Let's see. Whoops. Tried to break
What
anything.
did you get?
Just a few little Halloween party 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 fun things. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Let's open up this one. Oh,
Drop test?
let's see if it works. Let me turn these off. Oh god, that heater feels so good. All right, let's see if these work here. I'm just gonna get close to the cam here. Get on camera. Let's see if this. There's just a little light in here. It should be dark enough.
Uh
Let's see which one is
I,
right.
I have a feeling we're going to have some glow in the dark coming.
Let's see. I think this is just I. This is just I. Okay, hold on. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let me just let's see.
Oh,
Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. Can you see me?
uh, I see some green coming and going, but
Oh,
the background is overpowering.
oh darn it. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I forgot I had that on. Dang, I hit my hand on the thing. Okay, hang on.
Oh, no self abuse.
Hey, Archie.
Hey, Archie.
Let me turn this off.
Archie is dedicated this morning. He was without internet and he went someplace else to get internet.
That is awesome, Archie. Thanks for coming in, Archie. Okay, let me try to do this again. Okay, hold on a second. How did this go? I think they go. I think they go this way. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Let me get my thing right here. All I got to do is push a button. Here we go.
Oh,
How does it look?
that is something else.
Oops.
It's so good she wants to throw it away.
They fell out. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Way over there. Hold on.
Okay.
It was hard to. Okay, I'm just gonna hold them up because that's better. Hold on. Let's see. It's hard to tell which one's left and right.
That's pretty cool. I take it they're battery powered.
Yeah, they're supposed to be for pumpkins.
Ah,
Let me see. Let me hold them up right.
what do? Just stick them on the outside of the pumpkin.
Yeah, I guess so. Because it says their eyes for the pumpkin. So
That is too cool.
I was trying to put them up to my eyes here like this.
Kind of eliminates the need to do any carving, though, doesn't it?
Right, it's cheating. But that's not why I bought them. I bought them just to put them up in the window.
They're cool.
Yeah,
I know why you bought them. You bought them because it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I thought they were cool. So they're supposed to go like that. See if I can hold them up right. Woohoo! Hi, Fairbrick Studio. Welcome in. Good to see you. Vote for Archie. Vote for Archie. Vote for Archie. I got a couple of these. I got one of these and I got another one. Let me turn these off. It's hard to see where the switch is at. Because I'm in the dark. I'm in the darkness. Hello, everybody. Let me make me small real quick. So you can see the delicious, wonderful coffee. Hang on. I'm going to go get the other one. These are fun. Let's see. I don't think these are going to fit in my eyes. These are a little bit big. But they're just as cool. Let's see how these look. Here's some other ones. All right, let's see. Here's some other ones.
Now, are they wired together or separate?
Separate. Now the eyes are wonky. Let me see. Hold on. I think they would go better like this. These I can't. I can kind of put them in my eye sockets. Hold them there. I don't think the black on them is dark enough. Like it's because the light still shines through.
Yeah.
They should be the pupil. I guess around the pupil should be darker. Hey, Jarrett, how are you doing? Try to put these in. Does that look funny? I can't even see because they're covering my eyes. And then, so I got these, and these were like only $1. So I mean,
Wow.
I couldn't pass it up.
Where did you find something for $1? I mean, even the dollar store is $1.25.
Well, yeah, I mean that's where we got this stuff. That's where I found these treasures. Can you imagine? I wonder what Walmart has. I got this. Let me see. This is cool.
Walmart has a pretty extensive collection, but I'm sure it's a little more than $1 until after Halloween.
Oh my god, these are freaking cool. Hold on. Is there different settings? Yeah. Look at these. Look at these. These are like little eyeballs. They're a string of eyeballs. And if anybody has epilepsy with flashing lights, please close your eyes.
Are you about to flash it?
Yeah.
Susie flashing us. Oh my gosh. Family show. Family show.
Yeah, so these are eyeballs. Oh, I think I got it on backwards because the eyeballs aren't showing. Hold on. All right. Now that all the eyeballs are showing. See the eyeballs?
Yep.
Isn't that cool?
So
Like,
that's the way Susie likes it. All eyes on her.
no. They're on you, actually. They're looking at you.
I
Isn't
got
that
my
cool?
camera off. They can't see me.
Yeah, so I found these. I thought these were cool just to like walk around in the dark, go for a night hike, and just throw this stuff on. I'm gonna walk around the park. I'm gonna throw this on at night. I'm gonna put my eyeballs in the back of my head, just pin them in, and thanks, Jarrett. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So it has different settings here. Let me see. Where's the button? They have they flash like this. Let me see. Hang on. If I can find that darn button again. Um. So they flash, and then I think they have, and then they got a slower flashing, and then just solid. So it's off, and then it's flashing slower, and then regular, then just solid on. Woohoo! Can hang these in the window. But these are cool. I mean, I thought these were cool. I was like, these were also $1, I believe. So just some cool stuff. And then I'll turn the light on for this other one. Let me see. Hang on a second. Let's see. These were the necklace was $3. That's not bad still.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
See, it should have. I should have Yeah, I should have a tool in here, but I don't know if I took it out. Shoot, yeah, I don't know where that tool is at. Well, I did find some, since you were talking about like silly putty stuff, I found uh, some kind of, like slime kind of stuff. These are weird. Maybe just fix this. Let's see if I can get a light on. Okay, let's see. See if I can turn the light on over here. Archie! Let's see. Turn this on. All right. Look at these.
Oh my goodness. Do they light up also?
No, they're just kind of like squishy. You throw them at something and they stick to like the glass window and they stick to whatever you throw it at.
Really?
They're just kind of smushy and
I'd get trouble with that.
they don't light up. They're just kind of like an eyeball inside of a really gel like ball thing. I thought those were cool. I mean, those are $1. But it's just cool. You can like put it in a, I don't know, on a plate of food and be like, here you go. It would be a fun kind of gag. They're like real squishy and they're kind of sticky. They kind of stick to stuff.
I don't know. I'd hide behind a tree and toss it over on a windshield.
Yeah, that's Hi,
That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd get in trouble with those.
It's supposed to stick to stuff, like when you throw it at something. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that was kind of neat to try out. Had an itch right there. But yeah, that's what those are. Those eyeball things. Dark Soldier. Pew pew pew.
Good morning, Dark Soldier.
How you doing, Dark Soldier?
I hope he's either shooting them or blowing them up. Take your pick.
He's shooting them up. Yeah, I thought those were cool. Those would be fun. A fun gag thing. Yes, I got those necklace things, and then I got this to put like my candy in. This is kind of cool. Well, actually, I was gonna put my coffee beans in, but
You too small to see.
Yeah, I'll show you. I got this.
That looks like a lot like the character from what's the name of that movie? It'll come to me in a minute.
So, what does it have a plug on the bottom? No, or is that just because it looks like? Okay, no, it's solid. That's just from the mold. But I was gonna put like my candy in here or my coffee beans in here. It's purple. It's like a purple kind of color. It's a skeleton. See?
Wow.
With its hands, and it has a stand, so it's kind of cool. I mean, it's just a kind of a cheap little thing, but like candy could go in there. I think it'd be cool for candy.
Absolutely.
uh, or a big margarita. Like a really big margarita. Dark Soldier. We gotta play Dark Soldier song.
There you go. Uh,
Does it sound loud on your side still?
what?
The song, the music.
Uh, yeah, it's pretty loud. I mean, it's not too loud.
I put it up to 17. It's louder than normal. So it's at 15 now.
You must have some other setting that's muting it toward me, because there's been a couple of times it's been real loud to me, but not loud to anybody else.
Yeah, I can barely even hear the music. Like, I can barely hear it.
Maybe you can find the magic button that makes it loud to you and nobody else.
Well, that's on my side. The volume is almost all the way up. Okay, now it's all the way up, and I can hear it. Like if it's a 4. I'll just keep it loud on my side, like that. Yeah. He is a super universal Bulgarian soldier. I like it. Yes, like it. So let me just fix my computer here. So it's kind of far away. There we go. That's better. I'm just gonna go put this away real quick. This cup thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make me some coffee too soon. So welcome in, everybody. Good to see everybody. Nice to see you, Dark Soldier. Good to see you gaming again. And pew pew pew. Yes. Okay. Let's see, chat. Oh, Ellen came in. Hi, Ellen. Good to see you. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna how about I let me go to the YouTube side, and I think I'll announce the winners for the channel stickers. Let me just.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yes. I'm just gonna turn off the music for that. Let me just run over to see if I got any more responses.
There you go. And while you're looking up your responses, the movie I was trying to think of is Jeepers Creepers. The creepy monster that's in that face kind of resembles that monster. Or creeper.
Okay, because I haven't seen that.
You haven't? It's interesting because the monster can regrow body parts.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it is not for anyone who's squeamish. There's not a lot of blood, but it's not for anybody who's squeamish.
Okay, so it looks like we have one winner for the Coffee Lounge Susie B sticker Coffee Lounge, and that is Henry Nelson is the winner of the Coffee Lounge sticker. I will be sending him a little pack of some big stickers, Coffee Lounge stickers, a smaller version, and I think I have the first stickers that I got. I'll be sending him some of those. So probably about 6 stickers or so. I'll be sending him. So Henry, if you are here or listening, email me, and I'll need your address to mail those off ASAP. And congratulations to Henry Nelson for answering that question correctly. And he is right. I am going to be painting Dracula next and Frankenstein. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Henry.
Yeah. So if he comes in, hi Kuya. We will let him know. I will put this in the description that Henry Nelson has won channel stickers. And congratulations to you, Henry Nelson. Good job.
There you go.
And let me just show you what the stickers look like that he won. I will be sending him some of these. These are the Coffee Lounge stickers, and they have a really pretty kind of shine to them. These are the Coffee Lounge, so they're pretty big, pretty good size.
Oh yeah.
So they're a good size, and he'll be getting some of those, and also I'll be doing another giveaway, guys. So don't worry, there'll be another chance to win some more stickers. I just have to. It'll just be probably a few more days, and I'll do another giveaway. But these are the smaller version. They're really small. They're real cute. They have like a silver background, and this is what they look like. They're just really small, really cute. They're just real shiny. They have a silvery background. It's just real cute. Yeah, so see, you can see how big these are compared to my hand. They're pretty small, but they're shiny, and let me get some more light. There we go. So it's hard to center that, but these are the smaller stickers. Where's the darn camera? Where's the darn light? All right, that's better. See, there you go. So that's the small one, and I'll put them side by side. See? So this one, I had to redesign it and put the channel right here on the outer edge. On this one, it's on the inside along the bottom. Yes, these are the channel stickers. So this is the Coffee Lounge stickers that Henry Nelson has won. I'll do another giveaway soon. So just hang in there, guys. Everybody will get a chance to win something. This would be cool. So that's that. That's too bright for my eyes. Way too bright. Okay. What else is new, Jimster? Anything?
They finally sent some helicopters to the western part of our state instead of just letting them sit on the ground in another part of our state. So that's probably the newest, bestest information. I got out of bed under my own power today. That's a pretty good thing.
That's cool.
I always say that, so that makes for a great day if I get out of bed under my own power.
Ah, that's awesome. And I love you too, Dark Soldier. Thank you. So nice of you. And Kuya, my BFF, he's also in here. He may have left already. But
Myra?
Kuya.
Who is Myra?
Who is Myra? Mira. That's Mira Ahmed. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Myra. Yeah, I pronounce it Mira Ahmed. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I apologize if I'm not.
You're probably closer to correct than I am.
Mira Ahmed. Mir. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we can call you Mir. Is that how
Mir,
we're supposed to say it?
Mir, he's a space lab
Ah, okay.
or space station.
Space station.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm doing good too, Mir Ahmed. Oh, Mir, sorry. Ah, I'm used to saying your whole name. Mir Ahmed GB. Yeah. Yeah, that's a it's a different name. It's just neat. It's nice to be able to know how to say it right. Cuz we don't want to butcher names. We don't want to butcher the names.
trust me, we would never do that on purpose.
Yes, so you know what? I'm actually going to put that in the I'm going to put that in the banner that uh let me
We
see.
might not pronounce your name correctly, but it's because of our not being able to, not because we're trying to. We just can't do it. I don't know how to word that without going into long details. Maybe you can just make a QR code with a page of text, QR code about your name.
Okay.
Whenever I travel to the Northeast and run into some of the names up there, it's names that we just don't hear around here, so they can be difficult to pronounce.
Yes. Yes. Ah, thank you. Thank you, brother Mir. Yes, it is coffee time. Yes, let's go make some coffee. We can make some coffee. Let me just get this mic here. I'm gonna just step up here and go make me a cup of coffee. Anybody else having coffee? I'm gonna have some coffee.
Well, those hearing the background noise just a few minutes ago, that was me washing my coffee cup and the coffee pot
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
because my coffee is long gone.
Yeah. What time did you get up, Mister Jimster?
I got up about 3:15, something like that.
Uh huh.
My time. That would have been midnight your time.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I was still at the fire at that time. Actually, I think I finally retired from the fire and closed her down at about 2.
For some reason, I'm really hungry this morning.
Ooh.
I shouldn't be this hungry. Uh, the only thing I did yesterday was piddle around the house and did a workout, but for some reason, I'm very hungry today.
Huh.
I didn't. I worked out hard, but I didn't think I worked out that hard.
Ah. Saturday, Friday, Thursday.
Mm-mm.
Here. This in here. Just throwing away all this stuff. So you're hungry, huh? What are you gonna make for breakfast? You know what? I'm feeling like when I do my breakfast, I think I'm feeling like an omelet or some kind of fancy omelet.
I've just got my pan out to fry me an egg.
Yeah, because I don't eat eggs every day, but I like to. When I want an egg, I really want an egg, and I like to have either an omelet or an over easy egg. So the coffee's brewing now. Who else is here? Let's see. Squatch and Holler. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Yes.
Yeah, and welcome in.
Where are they located?
Squatch and Holler, where are you at again? You're not Tennessee, right? You're like Dakotas. Are you Montana? Where are you at? Let me get caught up here in the chat. It's good to see you, Dark Soldier and Mirror. Scratch and Holler, also good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're just having some coffee here. Jimster, I was reading a book earlier at the fire with actually my headlamp, and I was borrowed a book, and this book here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I read 3 chapters of it at the fire. And come on, coffee. I want you. I want you now. Oh. It's a book on Arizona, and it's called Arizona's Oddities and Tamales. It's called Arizona Oddities. The land of anomalies and tamales. And I got as far as the Lost Dutchman mine. I also got through a story of Tombstone, Tucson, uh, what else? Basically all the counties here, the mountain ranges. Oh my God, I have always wanted to learn the history of Arizona, and the Lost Dutchman story. There's actually 3 other stories that melt into the Lost Dutchman plus embellishments. So
Oh,
it's all here, and I was so excited to read about it. And I also got a book on 2 other books. One's on the Verde Valley and Montezuma's Castle.
wow.
So excited.
So, did it include how many people lost their life looking for the lost Dutchman?
Yes, it did. It did mention many went in and never came out, only because they try to freaking go during the summer, and you don't hike out here in the desert in the summer. It's just you can't do it. It's forbidden. You would be considered as 5150 if you try. Pretty much, don't do it. It's too hot. You'll dry up so fast. Heat stroke. I'm putting whipped cream in this one. I'm starting off with whipped cream because I haven't had my my coffee in a while.
Well, if you're going to do it right. If you haven't done it in a while.
Right. So here's my coffee. Cheers, everybody. Look at this coffee. Don't spill it on your computer.
That little 1 cup coffee.
Oh my God. Okay, so sorry about my hair. So Arizona Oddities, land of anomalies and tamales, and it covered. See, that's the picture of the Lost Dutchman. Well, it's called the Dutchman Gold, and it's really cool. But that this mount, let me see. I think it has another picture in here of the actual. It's called Needlehead Mountain, something like that. It also tells about how Phoenix got its name, where Phoenix and Tucson got their name. Um, the I guess there's a person that was actually buried, and there's a kind of like a shrine set for this person for the first. Hi, check out my videos. Welcome in for the first the first uh gosh, what are they called? Oh my god, where's my words at?
First settlers.
No, crook, robber, criminal. The first criminal uh buried, and there was a shrine actually dedicated to him because they felt sorry for him, and they wanted the women. Actually, it was a man who uh was having romantic relations with his mother-in-law,
Oh my gosh.
and was caught by the father-in-law, um caught by the the husband, and then was shot, and where he lie, um that's where his tomb was created, or his tombstone or whatever. And now it's like a famous place now, and it says here in the book that's the only grave that was made like a memorial in memory of a criminal. So they call him a sinner, but also a criminal. And I thought that was interesting. And there's another story in there that talks about a man who came to uh, Arizona. Where was it at? I don't know if it was in Tombstone, but he was commissioned, I guess, to build uh, um, a, a jail. And he built it in the side of a mountain, made a cave, carved out this cave, and built this jail. And when he was done, he went into the town and was celebrating in the saloon with his victory of building this jail. And none of the locals wanted to toast to his cheers. He was toasting to uh, his um,
Success
ah,
in building.
yeah, him finishing building this jail. Nobody wanted to toast with him, so he pulled out his gun and started shooting it in the ceiling. And the bartender happened to be also the marshal. The marshal hauled him away, and he was the first person to be in the jail that he built.
How long did he have to stay?
I don't know. It didn't go into that detail. But it did go. It does say that for stealing cattle, you can get a year in jail, a year to 10 years in jail for stealing cattle.
Well,
Um,
that was stealing people's livelihood.
yes. Also in Tucson, um, there was a lot of different nationality of people there. Italians, Chinese. I think it said Japanese, German. Um, what else did it say? Spanish, and they imported their booze into Tucson. They had a huge over in Tombstone. They had a huge thing going on. They had the saloons. They had all the different foods, all the ethnicity foods. Of course, they had brothels. And they had it going on. They had all these like a big, huge, um, a big, huge, uh, um, gosh darn it, my stupid words, they're not coming out right. There was a nice combination
Industry.
of ethnicities that they all cooked their own kind of food. So they had Italian, they had Chinese, Japanese, I don't know, German, Spanish. So all these foods were available in Tucson and Tombstone, and it was just really neat. And they had booze, they had food, they had, they were doing kind of in the beef business. So the liquor business, the food business, I mean, all of that was booming back then. And even the mines back then too. The silver mine was out in Tombstone.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry about my words. Sometimes they just don't come out. Trying to
Well,
explain it better.
it is what it is. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and the Native Americans, the American Indians were there. They do talk about them, especially when it comes to the Dutchman gold, where the Indians, the American Indians, would ambush people. They say in the stories, and from the either the bank robbers or the criminals riding through there, they'd get ambushed and killed, and then their riches would be taken away. Um, but it was real interesting the what I read, and this book even covers the Arizona Forrest Gump. So I haven't got to that story yet. Yeah, and it shows the guy here. Let's see if I can show you him. It covers Geronimo. Um, I kind of skimmed through some of the chapters because they're not very long. The first three chapters were lengthy, but after I think after chapter three they get shorter. Uh, but they cover Geronimo. Let me see if I can find the Arizona Forest Gump. So here's a picture of the Dutchman gold. So this is actually not far from my house, where I live. This is like maybe 25-minute drive from my house, and it's over by the Salt River. It's on the one of the reservations. It's by the reservation. I can't remember right now, but this is called the Needle. Right here, where is it at? Right here. That's that. That's called the Needle. And there was a woman that wanted to put some dynamite in there and blow it up because she thought that there was gold inside this mountain. But not geologists, surveyors, or something that know the land says there's no way that there's gold in any of these mountains. So that's why they said that three other stories got melted into the Lost Dutchman, because we call it Lost Dutchman here, but they're calling it the Dutchman's Gold. And it goes into all the three different stories. So they say apparently, or not apparently. Yeah, apparently. Here's one story, here's another story, and then here's another story, and they kind of all got meshed together. And then one author worked for a paper. He covered the story and really added more embellishments of the story and made it bigger, and then sold a bunch of copies of it. I mean, he made some big bucks on that story, but he added, like what Hollywood does to their movies, more drama in there. But yeah, that's what I read so far. I mean, I'd have to read it again to get it all really stuck into my brain, but it was so interesting what I did read, because I was like, wow, because it tells you like the history, like how did Phoenix get its name? It tells you the man's name, who he was, where he came from. Uh, what did they say? The first something about a German man. A German man, was he the? I can't remember, but it tells you who the first person was to come into like the area where I live, Phoenix and all that, and or
Wow.
Arizona. Is that the this is prospector to struck it rich and soldiers to Patrick. So, oh, okay. So Tombstone got its name uh, from this guy. His name is Ed Scheiflin. Um, he was told that if he went down, he could probably strike it rich down in Tombstone. And
Wow.
when he went down there to look for it, they said the only thing you'll be finding is dangerous Apache country, and you'll be finding your own tombstone. And so he ended up naming that town Tombstone because of that. It has nothing to do with anything that you hear. I mean, this is supposedly supposed to be some factual information. But I guess I could cross reference it if I wanted to. But that's where they said the name Tombstone came from, because they told him he would be finding basically his grave if he went there looking for gold, because there was actually silver there. But yeah, so they said Tombstone, and so he named the town Tombstone.
Yeah. You want a blow by blow of my scrambling my eggs?
Sure. Hi, OG Bran. How are you doing?
So while this is something else. While live on another channel, hello OG. I will be scrambling an egg.
Yeah.
I've already got everything mixed up in the bowl, and the pan is hot. So we
Oh,
will pour.
wonderful. I wish
We
we
will.
could see you cooking. I like to see it.
You will, if the video turns out well, you'll see it.
Oh, you're filming
Keep-
now, not live on.
I'm videoing as we speak.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
So
I'm happy with that. OG says to give him back his gummy bears.
he can have them. The
And
ones I didn't eat.
this isn't a cappuccino, but it's a Hawaiian hazelnut coffee with Bailey's and whipped cream.
So, and this, everybody does their scrambled eggs a little different. I
Mhm.
like mine to be done but not dry. So this
Yes.
takes a little bit of time, but to me, it's well worth the time. They
Jimster. Oh,
pardon.
go ahead.
It just like I say, it takes a little extra time, but to me, it's well worth the time.
Hmm. I found that if you throw an egg or several eggs in the blender, blend it, and then do it in your pan, they come out so much fluffier. It's
Yep.
crazy.
I will. I put the eggs into a bowl and I add my salt and pepper and a couple other things that I'm not going to give the secret away.
Why?
And then because
That's
they're just to my personal taste. That's
that,
all.
that's not sharing with humanity.
I just shared that I put salt and pepper in there and that I mix them in a bowl beforehand.
Hmm.
And I'm showing my secret way to get them done, but still be moist.
Okay.
So there
Bum
is that.
bum dia.
I'm just not giving away all of my secrets. I'm giving
Okay.
away many of my secrets.
All right.
So
Anna, welcome in. Anna Upi. How's Upi, Anna? How are you and Upi? Good
I
to
hope they're
see
both
you.
doing great.
Yeah, we miss Upi. We miss you and Upi. Um, yeah, the when I made my mother the key, it was kind of like a quiche, but it was a vegetable casserole. I did the egg and I whipped the egg. I blended the egg in the blender, and that came out like while it was in the oven, it actually rose like a cake and it browned like a cake. And it was I just did it in a little square like uh, uh, a brownie pan, and it literally rose perfectly in the middle and it browned. It looked like a cake when it came out. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Oh, she says all is good. Todo bien, Tudo bem, Susie.
Good.
Thank you, Anna.
That
Muito. How did it go? Muito. Muito obrigada. Yes, that's how you say thank you.
yeah, the
In
port the Portuguese is so close to Spanish. When somebody's speaking Portuguese, it to me it sounds like Spanish that I just
yeah.
don't know.
Hey, Roger, welcome in. Good to see you.
So now the egg's beginning to cook. So I turn the temperature down just a little.
Oh gosh, you're making me hungry now. I had leftovers. I think I had the rest of my shish kebabs that I made, steak kebabs with rice and corn. I had the rest of that for dinner,
Mm.
but I'm
And
thinking omelet with cheese and tomato. I don't have.
and I'm pushing the cooked portion of egg to the side and
Mhm.
letting the liquid go down to the warm or hot pan. And that way the egg stays moist and only the liquid is cooking pretty
Uh-huh.
much.
So you're
And
tilting the
eventually
pan.
it'll get to the point where there's no liquid and I'll flip it one time, kind of like an omelet, but it's not. And
Uh,
it just turns out, like I said, it's cooked, but it's moist. I mean,
yeah,
very moist. You
yeah.
don't get those brown spots,
Okay.
when you're overcooking.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Because then that dries it out. Once you get to the browning, it's pretty much dry like an omelet, and that's why I like to stuff mine with tomatoes and onions and cheese and
Right.
jalapenos if I have them. Anything actually, you can even put a pizza inside your omelet. Put pepperoni
I,
and cheese.
I almost put pepperoni in this one.
A sausage would be good. Bacon.
Yeah,
You can get
I
crazy.
wish. I have to do turkey sausage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good too. It's
Yeah.
perfect. Whatever you like. It doesn't matter. Uh, being in the right place at the right time in the cavalcade of Arizona's rich history from. Okay, this is Arizona's Forrest Gump right here.
Cool.
Let me see if I can get it. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, that this is known as Arizona's Forrest Gump. Now I haven't got to this chapter yet, but I was so excited. I went ahead in the book. But it said that he had a knack for being in the right place at the right time. And this guy, everybody had guns, right? They had side shooters. They had guns in their holsters. Now, it was saying that when children were going to school, they had to check in their weapons. Uh, they checked in their weapons. They brought their weapons to school, and one teacher, which was new, it did say in the book, one teacher was new and took the weapons from them, their guns, their revolvers or whatever they had, and threw them in the furnace, like a fire stove or something, without taking the bullets out, and they all had to run for cover because the bullets started exploding. This was like in school. This story was. It said it was in the school. The teacher was new, didn't know any better, and threw all the guns in there. But they after that they made them check in their guns properly. And I thought it was just neat because the kids. I mean, it's literally said kids brought their weapons, their guns to school, and they'd have to check them in. I thought that was neat. This is the Wild West. Everybody, if you don't know Anna, she's a gamer. Her and her husband are gamers, and they both play some really cool games, good, neat graphics. I like to watch gamers, and they're a duo, and her and her husband Upi. They're really neat gamers. They're fun to watch. They're exciting And if you get a chance, go out and check Anna's channel. And Upi is her husband, and just wonderful people. Fun to watch. They're in they're in Portugal, right? No, Puerto. I want to say they're Puerto Rican, but I don't think they're in Portugal though. I think they're in Puerto Rico. Are they in Puerto Rico? I don't think they're over where John P is at. I'm not sure. Anyways, they do speak Portuguese, so really nice couple. I'm almost done with this coffee. Hey, Clint. How are you doing? How have you been, Clint? You getting ready for Halloween? Bet you're so excited. Good, good. Good to see you. I smell like a campfire. But yeah, this book is so cool. The children had to check in their weapons. Who's this? Big Mini, Big Mini, Big Binyan, actress, singer, ballet dancer. Oh, the Birdcage. So, why does that sound like that place in Tucson? I think this isn't Tombstone. Because when I was down there, I think that's that haunted building. It's called the Birdcage.
Mm.
And I actually got, so when you walk into this building, it's a tall square building, but it's rectangular. It goes way back. And when you get into the front entrance of it, you see like a counter, you see old vintage mirrors, like probably the original mirrors that were there back in these days. And a bunch of memorabilia, but then you have to pay for a tour to go into the back. And that's where you see the rest of the saloon, and the Birdcage is where the women danced, and they had a balcony, but I didn't get to see it. But in this picture, it gives you an idea of what it looked like. So you have all those people sitting down, and you see the balcony up there, and then there's the stage. That's called the Birdcage, and I believe that building is in Tombstone. And I didn't feel like doing the tour. We were kind of just looking in the buildings. We were just kind of just exploring. We weren't really up for a tour. We did do a stagecoach ride though. That was nice. And that's the day that I caught that cool sundog in the sky. And Clint said he's excited for Halloween. Are you going to dress up, Clint? Because I haven't even thought of a costume yet. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Whatever it is, it's going to be on my face, my costume. So I might have to paint my face. I always paint my face. What are you going to do, Jimster? He's probably eating. What are you going to be, Clintster? The Clintster. Check out my videos. It says hello to everybody. I think the Jimster is enjoying his breakfast.
I'm enjoying my breakfast and editing the video.
Ah, You know what I want to do? I want to make another flatbread and do another pizza. Or
Oh
even
yeah,
a breakfast pizza with sausage would be awesome on that. An egg. I'd probably have to do a scrambled egg. Maybe not egg, maybe cheese, sausage, and bacon. I want to put Ortega peppers on that.
that sounds good.
How would I put egg on a pizza? I would have to scramble it first, huh, and then sprinkle it on. Or I
I,
could
I
do,
would I would get it. I don't know. It depending on how long you left it in the oven, it might overcook the egg.
yeah.
Yeah, eggs really don't take a long time to cook.
No, uh, yeah, I don't know how I would do a breakfast pizza. Maybe I would say scrambled and leave them kind of wet, like really wet, and then put that on the pizza like
Get
that.
them, get them where they're firm enough not to run off. But
Right. And then incorporate bacon and sausage there and cheese. But I want to make it like a Mexican style, almost Santa Fe style, where it's the corn, the peppers, tomato, cilantro, bell pepper, onion. I'm looking like a sheriff. Yeah, this book is very fascinating because I was always curious about the history here in Arizona. It tells you the first person that got here, uh, about the counties. Like they say, Pima County. There's a Pima town of Pima, and there's a Pima County, and both are not even related to each other. So there's Pima and Pima County, but they're one of them. Pima is not in Pima County. So it was, and there's like two or three others that are exactly the same. Where it even tells you how to say the Magion, like Mogs. You know how he
yep,
uses the word Magion monster or the
yep,
Magion. So
yep.
it tells you how to pronounce that word, and it's Maguan. Where is it at? Let's see if I could find it. Let's see. It talks about the Hoover Dam.
Ho, Hoover Dam.
I'm hearing your voice in your through your side.
I know.
Um,
I'm trying not to do that.
okay. Uh, Tombstone
That
Beyond. Okay.
it came in a little too early.
Um, I was like, so that's how you say it. So it's not it's not Magellan. It's Magian. It's God, where is it? I remember where it was at on the page. Okay, I think it was those fighting editors of Territorial Arizona. Where is it? I think it was in the beginning. Dutchman Goldust. Okay. Hell Dorado. Hell Dorado. They really described Phoenix as like the way I say call it Hell's Kitchen. I think they call it something similar. Huachuca. Okay, I think it's right in here somewhere. It talks about the rivers and okay, so it's called Mugion. Mugg. The way it's pronounced, it's spelled to help you pronounce it like muggy and on. So Mugion or Mugion. So muggy and then own. So you could say pronounce it muggy on or muggy own. and that's how it's pronounced.
Cool.
And what was another thing? The Superstitions Mountains meant the cursed. It was cursed, like superstition from according to the American Indians in the area. Uh, they described as cursed. That superstition was their word. Cursed and being translated over meant superstitions. Isn't that crazy? Because that's over where the Dutchman mine is at. That's supposed lost Dutchman gold. So I'm just finding out about all kinds of cool stuff here in Arizona. The gunfight at OK Corral. It didn't occur at the OK Corral. It talks about the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday, the McClory brothers and Billy Clanton. It took place on Fremont Street between Fly's Photography Gallery and the Harwood House.
Hey, you had to bring a photographer into it, didn't you?
Yeah, Fly's Photograph Gallery.
And it was Flies, not McFlies.
Yeah, it says Fly's FLY' Photograph Gallery and the Harwood House. So where exactly was that? And Jacob Walls actually was a German. So the Germans were over here in Arizona long ago. So
Yep.
That's kind of interesting because it tells you who they were and where a lot of the names came from. It's just so cool, and it's really neat to kind of learn that history because that's the kind of stuff that they don't teach in school. Like, I mean, since I was born in California, but I left as a teenager, nothing of what I learned was about any of the states, really. It was all pretty much Cortez, who did they say discovered America?
Columbus.
Columbus. It was Columbus, and it was a little bit of the Spanish, like the conquistadors, that history. Nothing in our history covered any of the states, really. They didn't even tell us that a lot of the land was already American Indian land. That was not in there. It was just a bunch of crap, bunch of stuff that a bunch of omitted stuff. Let me say is what I feel more comfortable saying. Papa B. Hi, Papa B. How are you?
Yes. Good morning, Papa B, or good afternoon to him.
Yes,
Good
good to
evening.
see you. Good to see
Yep.
you. Bing, bing, bing.
It's 8:22 p.m. at Papa B's.
Oh, it's eight at night. God, I'm hungry now. No, I'm not. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I need some more coffee though. Yeah, he says I'm good. Yeah, Columbus. Yes, thank you, Papa B. They talked about Columbus. I already forgot what Jimster said a minute ago.
About what? Columbus?
Columbus and who discovered America.
Well, the official story is Columbus, but I think there was other countries here. I mean, there's pretty good evidence, like the Kensington runestone proves the Vikings were here. So
Yes,
yeah.
because there's ruins. There's Viking ruins carved in big, huge stones, and
Yeah.
yeah. So when I went to history in school, I just either the teacher was just really poor at teaching because I always fell asleep, and I always like tuned it out for some reason. I didn't absorb any of it because it just didn't. It was boring. They didn't make it exciting. And even if it was stuff that was supposed to be taught, they didn't make it where I really wanted to pay attention. It was just like, okay, she would tell us 10 minutes of the history, and then send us straight to the book and start reading, and then here's a test at the end of the week. It was just boring. Like, I want an animated teacher that says, and this is what happened at the OK Corral. There was a gunfight, and this man was shot, and here's where he lie. I want that kind of interaction. I don't want someone with a monotone voice going, so this is what happened in Tombstone, and they got shot, and you know what I mean? It's just so boring. And that's how our history teacher was. Just like, stop teaching like that. God.
I had
It,
a social studies teacher that the biggest challenge in his class. You ask any of his students, he's a fantastic guy. He has some great information, but every student would tell you the hardest thing in his class was staying awake. I mean, monotone beyond belief, and he never changed his cadence. It was always like this. His favorite thing to say was, "It was such a dry desert, you couldn't raise Cain with a barrel of monkeys and a gallon of whiskey."
see, that's what I'm talking about. Who are you? Whose attention are you going to get talking like that? And a history teacher at that. A historian is more animated and excited to share the history, like Pawn Stars. Like Rick in Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Look at how he gets so animated when he's like, oh, and he talks about the whole history behind an item that walks into his shop. And I actually get excited listening and learning because he makes it fun.
His dad, the old man, is
Yeah,
is originally from North Carolina. He's from
really.
Yeah, he's from Lexington, North Carolina.
Yes. And Papa B is liking the history because I think Papa B is a little bit of a Western
History buff.
kind of history buff, but you like the Western, the Wild West, don't you, Papa B?
And Tate Jack.
And
He
Tatai?
is big. He is big on history everywhere, I think.
Yeah, and I love listening to people like DJ Graz also. He knows a lot of history too. And I just love listening to it because I enjoy it the way Tatai describes history, how he says it. He's very passionate about it, and DJ Graz he just explains it so wonderfully also. And you're just like, wow, you're like, wow. It's just really neat. DJ Graz explains the history better. Like, if he would have read 3 chapters of this book, he would have probably explained it a lot better. I feel embarrassed and ashamed that I wasn't like a little better at it because I just barely read it, and I'd have to read it again to really soak it in. Uh, but I was very interested in reading it, so some of it did stick because it was exciting. He's all, yeah, yeah, um, yes,
What
but
most
huh?
what most people really need to remember about history
Hmm.
is, in a lot of history is conflict of one level or another. And what everybody needs to remember is, whoever wins the conflict writes the history. So they're going to paint themselves in the best light possible.
Of course.
And they just remember that little tidbit. I mean, you can still learn a lot, but just be ready.
You're right. Whoever wins writes the history, and not always necessarily tells what really happened because maybe it would have made them look bad.
Yep.
So I get that. But I have always wanted to learn the history of Arizona because I live here. I've lived here for, oh my gosh. So I moved here when I was about 16, but I left for 9 years, to Idaho. So basically, I just spent my 20s there. In that 9 years, I was in my 20s. I turned 21 there, and then at 9 years, I came back to Arizona after that, and I still didn't know anything about this place. I didn't have an interest in exploring it up until these past couple of years. Actually, really getting out and exploring other places like Sedona. I'm really close to like Payson, and there's a little cute town called Strawberry,
Uh-huh.
and Williams and Flagstaff, and learning about all of these towns that I just mentioned are here in this book about from the 1900s, late 1800s, in here, and it's just so cool to see how the towns were formed when Phoenix was just a dirt road, uh, and just discovered.
Uh,
Uh,
if you want to see the egg being made, it's up.
oh, okay. Maybe I can share it. Papa B says, "What about the history of UFOs in Kingman, Arizona?" Papa B, where we moved to when I was 16, that little town of Kingman, there was a UFO crash there in 1953 or 54. There was a crash there, and I believe that uh, the crash, the remnants of that crash, I believe, was taken to Area 51, and
Yep.
there's a big story about that. So yeah, it was in the papers. It's in the it's in probably Wikipedia and other news sources, history sources. You know what I just saw today is I saw the Encyclopedia Britannica as another source aside from Google, Wikipedia. Have you seen that?
No, I did not.
I just saw
But
that today or
I've got
earlier.
I've got two sets of encyclopedias here at the house.
Do you remember when there was a man knocking on your door selling the Encyclopedia
Oh
Britannica?
yeah.
Whole set of
Oh
them, beautiful, a beautiful set.
yes. We got the World Book, and the guy selling the World Book said if I memorized those books like I knew when TV shows came on, I'd be a genius. But I was more interested in TV shows than World Book.
Right. Who was interested in that? I actually sat and read. We bought a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas, and they had so much neat things in there. But like you said,
Yeah.
I would rather watch cartoons or play outside. I
Yeah.
just wasn't into
No,
that kind of information back then. I should have, though. I wish I would have read it. I would have absorbed it easier.
don't don't get me wrong. I mean, when I had to do anything in school, any kind of research,
Hmm.
it was a lot easier to go to the shelf and pick up that one of those encyclopedias that it would at least get me started. And most of the time, I could do my entire report based on what I found in the encyclopedia. But it was, I mean, it was way better than having to go to the library. And that's pretty much the choice you had back then. You either go to the library or you use research that you had in your house. Uh, Occasionally, you could call up the library and they would be nice and give you information,
Yeah.
but they were not going to do an entire research report over the phone, you know.
Yeah. No. Uh,
So it was interesting, and when uh, when I moved out, I mean the books were left there for siblings that were still in school, and I don't know what happened to them. But I was at a thrift store, and they had pretty much the same encyclopedia set that we had for the family, and I snapped it up. I mean, it was a couple of bucks.
yeah.
You know, nobody was interested in them, so I got them cheap. Needless to say.
Papa B says that we're both clever.
Well, and we've had this discussion before. I think everybody should have a couple of old dictionaries to just show how the words are being changed. Because on the internet, literally, I mean, you go in and you change your name on. This is a good example. Change your name on YouTube or change your the
Website.
YouTube web address,
Uh huh.
and everything switches over. Any comment you ever made on YouTube, that name will be changed. You don't have to go to every comment. You don't have to search and find all of that stuff. You can change everything with just a few keystrokes. Well, it's the same way for, newspapers. You probably heard recently in the news how uh, they're scrubbing certain information from the news uh, outlets that they don't want the people to remember because it looks badly on certain people they don't want to make look bad. Uh, and I just I have trouble with stuff like that. In George Orwell's 1984, they had to get physical copies of everything and destroy them and replace them with the new information that they wanted everybody to believe. Well, with the internet, it's a couple of keystrokes and that's it. Everything's changed. And with AI, now they can just command AI, go everywhere that you see the word red and insert the word pink. And any place on the internet that has the word red will be changed to pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I have great trouble with that kind of power over information. Information should be consistent, real, and accessible.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's doesn't seem like it's working out that way. But I think the more power is with one knowing the original history or the original things and just applying it towards everyday life.
Uh,
Because we can't really we only have so much power to do things around ourselves, right? Uh,
yes.
unless you get a million people that agree with you on you
Yep.
know in some way, shape, or form, and you can all make the change together. But unless it's drama, crime, or or you know what do you call it? Sex. Nobody's paying attention to it. I'm gonna
Pretty
make
much.
this. Yeah,
I
and
didn't mean I didn't mean to get quite so serious, but it's a serious subject, and every once in a while, I guess some of us need to be kind of reminded that, hey, this is serious. Pay attention,
yes,
or,
and I
or
do
I'll
take it
or
seriously.
I'll I'll take my how to do a scrambled egg done and moist. I'll take it off the internet if you don't pay attention.
Oh, I'm supposed to share that. Hold on. Let me just prep this coffee to brew, and then I'll come back and share that your egg. I'm making me a strong one right now.
I've already ate the eggs and washed the dishes.
Well, you distracted me from going to the channel and sharing it.
That's okay. Everybody, everybody might not be interested.
I'm making me a strong one. Ah, that one.
Oh, in the other set of encyclopedias that I have,
Uh-huh.
it, somebody was clearing out their house and they had a couple of things listed on Craigslist that I did want. And when I got there, I told them, I said, I have a charity that I work with, and if you have anything else that you just want to get rid of, I'll be more than happy to take it off your hands, and if the charity is likely to be able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a truckload of stuff, and one of the things I got was the encyclopedias. And
No.
I told them, I told them, I said, now the encyclopedias I'll probably keep. They won't go to the charity. And they said, well, that's okay. We don't care. So I got a bunch of stuff.
Really?
Um, I was able to get a graphing calculator for a single mom, and all she had to do is pretty much get batteries,
Uh-huh.
and a business
So
calculator that
while
nobody wanted. So
this is something else. While live on another channel.
Sorry. Should I play the sound of this?
that's fine if you want to hear it.
I've already got everything mixed up.
It's you just talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Space Days.
So we will
This is the Jimster, everybody, making breakfast.
You will. If the video turns out well, you'll see it.
Check out my video. Says, are the scrambled eggs out for charity or the
I'm
books?
videoing as we speak. So he can have them. The ones I didn't eat.
Oh, that's why I was hearing myself, huh? Because you were recording.
And this, everybody does their.
I was editing when you was hearing yourself.
I want mine to be done but not dry. So this takes a little bit of time, but to me, it's well worth the time.
And the only editing I done was at the beginning. I cut out the dead air, and at the end, I cut out the dead air. Because that's about all I can do. Like I said, I do it all on the phone.
Face the Ace, you went live last night. I didn't see you in the
I didn't either.
I didn't see you in the
Yep.
The notifications.
I put the eggs into a bowl,
and I'm subscribed to Face.
And a couple
Yeah,
of
just
things that I'm not going to give the secret away, and then because they're just to my personal taste. That's all.
Oh, this is where you don't want to share your recipe.
I just shared that I put salt and pepper in there, and then I mix them in a bowl beforehand.
And the excuse you came up with.
I'm showing my secret way to get them done, but still be moist. So there is that.
I think they could go on the pizza like
I'm
that.
Just not giving away.
Maybe as the
secrets.
sauce.
I'm giving away many of my secrets. So.
Oh wait, that's too runny. Yeah, no.
I hope they're both.
Well, you're cooking them slow.
Yeah, it's the only way to get them done and moist, through and through, and still remain moist without getting that brown on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When's your birthday, Face the Ace? Oh, the 20th, my birthday. Oh, your birthday. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. The 20th is your birthday? Oh, okay. So we still got time.
Yeah. I'm going to wish you happy birthday just in case I don't see you between now and then. I hope to see you many times between now and then.
I can't wait to see that. That'll be awesome. I got so much to do between now and Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I have 3 days. Oh my god. I got to get some rock paintings out, and I got to get another painting out and done.
Yeah, the Portuguese is so close to Spanish. When somebody's speaking Portuguese, to me it sounds like Spanish, that I just don't know.
And I was trying to say Spanish words that I don't know,
Now
don't
the thing is
understand.
beginning to cook, so I turn the temperature down just a little.
That would be so good with some Ortega chilies, bell peppers, onions.
Oh yeah.
Even with no meat, with no sausage, would even still be good. Just a veggie omelet or eggs.
Oh, it was delicious. Let me tell you.
It's getting too warm in here because I'm getting tired.
And
Or
See how
relaxed.
they're starting to firm up.
and
Yes.
I'm pushing the cooked portion of egg to the side and letting the liquid go down to the warm or hot pan. And that way,
That looks so
pan
good. I just
stays
want to throw
moist,
salsa all over that.
and
Oh
the
yeah.
liquid is cooked.
Wait till you see it come out of the pan. That's
And
the
eventually it'll get to the
chef's
point where
kiss.
there's no liquid, and I'll flip it one time, kind of like an omelet, but it's not. And it just turns out, like I said, it's cooked, but it's moist. I mean, very moist. You don't get those brown spots, when you're overcooking. Does that make sense?
Oh my goodness, how beautiful.
Right. I almost put pepperoni in this one.
We've got Face the Ace hungry.
Mick Waters.
Yeah, I wish. I have to do turkey sauce.
It is, isn't it? He's pampering that freaking egg.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to do it right.
That's pretty much an omelet. Just fold it in half, fill it up.
Yes, I could do that, but it's I was putting the spatula in the sink, and I'm coming back to plate the egg.
I knew you were talking about Mickey D's Face the Ace.
There you go.
And that's it? That's all you were eating?
Yeah, because I already had my other stuff.
You already got a comment. Jim, may I please have some?
Yeah, I tell you, you just don't know how much I appreciate so many people. I mean, often within the first 2 minutes, I'll have comments, and
Yeah.
that still amazes me. I mean, it still absolutely amazes me.
Good job on the video.
And I did that while doing a live with you.
Right? You did it live or live?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually could have done a live, but I wanted to record it so that if it turned out bad, I didn't have to post it.
No, I mean, a lot of people that we talk to, all our friends that come in and out of the channels, they all pretty much, most of them have nature or cooking. So I mean, you're gonna get views on that because that was a neat version of not scrambled eggs, but eggs cooked.
Yeah, I scrambled them in the bowl and then just cooked them. So it doesn't look like the normal scrambled eggs, but at the same time, oh geez, I can't remember who taught me how to do that. But after I saw that, because I don't like runny eggs, I know other people do, but I don't. And it just keeps the eggs moist, and they're completely done.
Good job.
Well, what can I say? I hadn't posted anything in a little while.
Yeah.
And I figured, why not?
So
Oh my goodness!
check out my videos. He says I'm about everything.
The how to crush an empty soda bottle is 60 some people have watched that one. That's funny.
What did you think about that haunted burger? That burger was amazing, by the way.
Yes.
It had guacamole, it had bacon, it had mushrooms, it had a hamburger patty, it had lettuce, it had onions, it had tomatoes, it had a pickle. It was the best burger, and it was like this big, and I was just like, ah. It was called the I had the haunted burger. That was called Haunted Burger, that place, and that burger on the menu was called Haunted Burger. And the burger below it, if you saw the menu in the quick clip, it said Hangover Burger. Hey, Slim. Good to see you. Welcome in. How are you doing? But yeah, that was a really good burger. I was hoping the Man Burglar would see it. I don't think he's seen it yet, but he's been putting out content too. Recently, he did he did a huge like kielbasa right on top of a mountain of sauerkraut, and he was gonna barbecue that. It just looked really good. Slim Shady. Slim is a singer. He loves singing. Can you hear that?
I cannot.
Okay. Eric Lapointe is went live. He's the guy that was he's works on or owns a Christmas tree farm or works on one. I don't know if you met him.
I've seen Slim before.
No, not Slim. I'm talking about Eric Lapointe.
Oh,
Slim,
no.
Slim, yeah, I'm sorry. I went from Slim to Eric. Slim is a singer. If you guys like to hear singing, he has a great voice. He can do a great Johnny Cash, and he does other stuff really well. He's got that deep voice. It's just really nice. It's very soothing to hear, listen to. You just go like this, ah.
I should have checked how many people were watching before and after the egg. See how many lost or gained.
Also, Papa B. Papa B has a great voice too. Really good
Yeah.
voice too. I mean, all these singers, they're all really good.
He had a new singer in there a couple of days ago. She could sing Adele.
Oh, the person I was telling you about that was on Retro's channel, she was on there again tonight. And I
Oh,
wanted to text you, but I knew you were sleeping.
well,
Hi,
it wouldn't wake me up.
oh my gosh, she's also good. I can't remember her name though, but she was on Retros tonight, and he probably erased the live. He usually erases them. Mark Bischoff also has great voice and plays well.
I've already told you this woman's name, EMS or Ems Vega is her last name. Whenever I see EMS, I think of the emergency services, but her name is Ems.
Okay. Bedcure, Best Cure.
First name spelled EMS and the last name spelled VEGA.
Okay.
Like the car.
Uh, what is
John
best?
P.
What is
John P.
best?
says he's just awake.
Yeah, John Pre just woke up. Oh, EMS, good singer. Oh yeah, Slim says that EMS is a good singer. Ems.
Yeah, M's. Uh, John P. What are you doing getting up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Are you channeling
Oh,
Susie B?
he's
Are you
waking up.
channeling Susie B?
He's waking up at the crack of noon, like I do.
Uh,
That's gonna be me later on, waking up at the crack of noon. It's almost 6 o'clock.
I can see the wheels turning. Do I
Yeah,
go 2 hours or 3?
yeah. Woohoo! I got 5 whole viewers. Woohoo! uh,
I think you got up to 7 a couple of times.
mm-hmm.
You've got 20 likes.
Oh, that's her name, Slim. Oh, that's what you're trying to tell me. Okay, her name is Best Cure. She
Oh,
is. Does she have her own channel, Slim? Because I've only ever seen her on retros, and there's no link or nothing to her own channel if she has one. But she's quite young, isn't she? She looks like she's barely 23, 24 maybe. Okay. Yeah, she's awesome to listen to also. I saw he went live. This is already the second time she's not been on there lately. And I really enjoy listening to her sing. She has a great personality. She's very interactive with the viewers, and I really like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shut this down in another 15 minutes or so. We'll close it down at 2 hours so I can get some sleep and do a painting later. I need to paint 2 rocks. I got to get 2 rocks in, one rock for sure, and then I got to start another painting project that has a deadline. Short fry. It sounds like someone's running their big engine idle. Yes, so so I was really excited with this book, and I'm gonna when I'm relaxing, I'm gonna read some more. But like I can just tell you all the stories that are in here because it's in the directory, the contents. The gunshot physician, Arizona's Forrest Gump, Hi Jolly, and it even talks about the camels coming to Arizona. His code of honor, Tubak, Tumakakori to hell, a miracle in the wilderness, the lawyers of Rotten Row, the old Black Canyon stagecoach road. There'll be a hot time in the old town tonight, and when outlaws were worth more dead than alive. Kit Carson, The Man and the Myth, The Escalante, Fred Harvey's Fabulous House, The Honeymoon Trail, Young Love, and Gunshot Physician. How Arizona Lost Its Seaport, Traveling by Stagecoach Was No Place for Sissies, and Yonder Comes the Train. So I read a small part where it said that they started with the stagecoach with a horse, and then they figured so many hours to get to, I believe it was Tucson, from like Phoenix area, or I can't remember, something like that, a long distance. Then as they made more money, they were able to add another horse, and another horse made the trip shorter, and then they added another horse, and then another, and then eventually they got big enough to where it cut down their time so well, and then the train came along. So it was a story like that. It's just really neat. The long walk from Egypt to Arizona. Where did I hear the stories about the camels? Weren't the camels brought over through the military so they could ride them through the desert out here? I'm not
Yep.
sure, but correct me if I'm wrong.
They tried to bring camels over to use them in the desert because they could go without water, and their large feet kept them from sinking in the sand. They just dealt with the sand better.
Yeah, and then when they were done with them, they just kind of let them go. Is that what they did? They just kind of let them go.
That part of the story, I'm not going to comment because I don't really know.
Well, it's in here, so is when I read it, when I get to that part, I will share it because this is all. Oh, I just turned to the page where there's a picture of a camel out here. Uh, it's an actual black and white photo. I just turned to it. It's so funny. I was just talking about it. Okay, right here. Edward F. Beale and the Great Camel Experiment by Bill Arendt. And it does show the men. They're in uniform and they are sitting on the camels. They're next to a body of water, and there's a big like a steamboat kind of thing. Yeah, I'm. It's called High Jolly and the Camel Corp, the Camel Corps. That's gonna be uh, interesting to read. I can't wait to read that. That's chapter 10. So I'm just on chapter 3 now. But good evening to you, Channel 20. Hello, Japan from Arizona. Good to see you. And pretty soon, I guarantee you, Channel 20 will share their newest and latest shrimp tank.
I've got to where whenever I see Channel 20, I just say shrimp tank.
Oh, did you see what Slim says? So Vandal, you know who Vandal is? Vandal the Land.
Yep. Yep.
He's over in where is he at, Slim? Dubai? Anyways, Vandal says that Slim says Vandal rode a camel, then ate one. That's funny. Cause yeah, he's been posting videos. He's not in the States anymore. He's overseas somewhere. Did he go visit his girlfriend? Is that where
Yeah.
he's at?
Yep. I'm hesitant to say her name, but because I might get it wrong, and I don't want to cause any problems where there's not any.
Dubai. Yeah, what's her name? Because I forgot. And just say it, please, and then I'll remember.
I don't know. We'll talk about it when it's not on the air. Because, like I said, I don't want to say the wrong thing. If I can't get if I can't give out accurate information, I'd rather just not give out anything.
All right. Seal, thank you. Yeah, because I remember her name like the seal in the ocean. SEAL. Okay, so he's home now. Wow.
CEHL, is that how she spelled it?
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's awesome. It's always neat to travel. If any of you guys have the chance to travel, do it because you'll appreciate every memory traveling. It's a neat experience, and it's exciting. You learn other cultures, and you'll appreciate home a little better. You'll appreciate home, but you'll appreciate other places also, and the cultures.
That is too true.
Yeah. So how have you been, Slim? It's good to see you. My internet has been so bad lately. I hate I really dislike to keep having to say that, but that's why I haven't really been on so much. It's not the park's fault. It's just these things happen, and I just happen to be the next one in line to draw the bad internet card. Oh, Sel. Oh, that's how you say her name, not Seal.
So
Okay. Thank you, Slim, for letting us know. I too like to pronounce names correctly. Okay, so yes, Sel. I'm gonna try to remember that, Sel. Today, Susie is the sleepy one. Grifster, where have you been, Mr. Baconator? Pineapple Manerator. I need some work. Wait, oh, I made coffee. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it. God, I made it. It's your fault, Jimster.
Susie got so caught up in conversation she forgot she made a cup of coffee like 20 minutes ago.
I hope it's not cold. Oh, it's already warm. Ah,
There's this thing called a microwave.
oh yeah, that's right. Ah, shoot. Yeah, it might as well be just warm coffee.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Okay. All right, there's today's shrimp tank, everyone. So when you get a chance, it's a short. Go check it out and enjoy the shrimp. Ah, that's for Mommy Kim.
She deserves it too.
Yeah, we love Mommy Kim. We love you, Mommy Kim. I popped into her channel also just briefly, and then I just kept getting kicked out. I went and visited Julie, and I saw some of Joyax. Stuart. I mean, I was trying to get everywhere, at least to say hi, do the like, and at least say hello. But then I just kept losing signal. So hopefully it'll get better here in the next couple of days.
At least it wasn't as bad as Archie. He had to go somewhere to get internet, and it wasn't that good at that.
Well, remember the last time I lost my signal here is because the darn lightning came down and zapped the Wi-Fi, like totally killed it.
I think something's going on with the internet. I just don't know what, because it's too widespread. My internet's way slow.
Oh, we were talking about this, weren't we, Jimster?
Yes.
About the hurricane, remember? And then a few theories came out, right? That was a theory that I had.
And I've heard it from 2 or 3 sources now. The Starlink was offered for free for the people in Western North Carolina and Tennessee, and the idea was shot down because it was not certified FEMA friendly or something like that. If I was Elon, I'd turn it on and just let the people have it. And
Yeah.
we had a local organization that was grilling hamburgers and hot dogs and giving them to the people. I mean, a story on the news yesterday is somebody showed up at a shelter and they had not had anything to eat for 5 days.
Oh.
So, these people that was grilling the burgers and the hot dogs, again, a 4-letter word or a 4-letter organization tried to shut them down because it was not 4-letter approved. And they pretty well told them what they could do to themselves and kept cooking the food and giving it to the people.
Yes. That's how you do it.
Yes, they found out that like a group was bringing in chainsaws to give to the locals so that they could start removing some of the debris. And they were just giving them to the people, not selling them to them, just giving them to them.
Right.
And the four-letter organization tried to confiscate them because
Unbelievable.
because they did not want anybody that was not properly trained to be using them. So, it just amazes me to no end some of the stories that I've heard coming out from there. And these are not, single individuals telling this story. This is multiple people, and it's just some craziness beyond belief.
What are they, robots going out there and taking, following orders? These people have to be
It
heartless. I mean,
it
look
it,
around, look what's happening. Really, you're going to take away this that's going to help this
it
person
this
better their
this
life.
is this is opinion, and you know what they say about opinions, kind of like armpits. Some smell worse than others, but I think it's privilege that they just feel privileged that they have the power and they're going to exert their power on other people.
None of that matters when it comes to
E-
hardships and lives.
Exactly.
All that
They
should be straight out the window. The
they brought
privilege.
they brought these people to this camp who their homes are gone. So, and the people had not had a shower in days. So they wanted to go into the facilities and take a shower. Well, they weren't allowed to do that because they had to wear flip flops into the showers. That was the four-letter approval. You had to wear flip flops into the showers for whatever reason. So somebody else went to an outlet store and bought like 1,500 pairs of flip flops and brought them up there and gave it to them. It's like
Yes.
these people don't have a home. Worrying about getting athlete's foot or something like that really isn't going to bother them too much if they haven't had a shower in 5 days.
Right. I agree. I don't think those little things. I mean, I'm sure people are still worried about their hygiene, but for them to use that as an excuse to not let them shower,
Yep.
uh, again, robots. Stop being a robot. Have a heart. Just stop being a robot.
It's like a doctor. Some medicines have side effects, and the side effects are much less of a problem than the disease. Well, people who haven't eaten anything in 4 or 5 days, even potato chips and hot dogs is
Heck
going
yeah.
to alleviate the situation to an extent. Now you can't live on that stuff,
No, no.
but it gets calories in the body and gets them started back on, the right direction.
Sure. You're right.
And
Anything. I mean, even just mentally having something to eat is more nourishing than the food itself because you're not going into that like a depression mode, or you're not thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna starve. Anything, chips, like you said, cookies, a candy bar, because when you go without food for a while, something happens to the mind where you're it's a trauma. It's a sort of trauma when you don't
yep,
have something to eat. Your whole schedule, like your routine with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all that starts to fade away, and then you go into survival mode, and then it's really hard on the mentality of when you take that out of the equation. Is the meals. Some people are better at handling it, and some people, I mean, it could be traumatizing, and it changes the whole mentality. It changes the mood, and it's important. Anything, like you said, like when I was really young, I kind of went through a situation similar to not having any food, and just a tortilla was like the best thing, better than gold to me. I mean, if I could just a tortilla, eating a tortilla was like uh, better than nothing, and it meant so much to have something, and or even a slice of bread
Yep.
was good. It felt nourishing. I felt like, okay, I have something in my belly. I can go another 6-7 hours, and then let's see what happens. Let's see what I get after that, or But you're right. When anything, like you said, chips, a hot dog, bologna, even a slice of cheese, anything, an apple, uh, anything.
Yes. Oh, and the people with the chainsaws, they said we're just not going to donate them. Turned around and found a route to bypass the checkpoints and went in and gave them the chainsaws anyway.
That's awesome. See, people are awesome, and this is why I really have faith in humanity, because you know there's always a way.
All right.
There's always a way to get the job done, and the people know people, like the real people, the people that work, the people who talk to each other, who um what is that called? Gosh darn it,
Network.
network. Thank you. People who network, and they're always keeping in contact with everyone all the time
Right.
in communities. Those are the best, because they know what to expect. They know what to do in an emergency. um a lot of them probably have a little stash of what is that food that comes dehydrated, all that stuff. Everybody's been
Right.
stockpiling for years now, and that would come in handy, unless
Yep.
it
Freeze
got.
dried and MREs.
Yeah. But yeah, those communities where they network, those are the best ones. Those are the ones you want to be a part of and be involved in, because
And
say some of them have tractors, some of them have like a bunker, where they have their stash of water or whatever they have. I don't really like to say stash, but a reserve.
yep.
And those are the people that will get stuff done.
Well, I'm not that far southwest where I'm from, but I'm from the mountains, and the the government is not held very highly in most of the areas that I remember and people that I know up there.
Uh-huh.
So doing this type of activities, limiting help getting to them, I mean, a group was going to fly some drones and try to find people using thermal imaging off of the drones,
Uh-huh.
and the four-letter agencies grounded them. They said the drones would get in the way of rescue helicopters, which they hadn't even brought them on the scene yet when they were doing this.
Right.
Let drones don't fly that high. Let them do this until the helicopters actually got there. And I think somebody in chat said they got there day before yesterday.
What, 10 days later, right? Is that what it
Yeah,
amounted to? 10 days
it,
later.
it it was too many days. If it was one day, it was too many. But
Exactly.
I mean, we've got a plenty of National Guard here in North Carolina. Yep, ham radio operators were
Right.
doing a good job.
That's another thing. The ham radio operators, those are important communications. And that was when I went camping. What was it, last year? There was an actual person there camping that was a ham radio operator. He had a big, huge antenna sticking up on top of his trailer, which was a really cool vintage, cool looking trailer. And we got to talking to him, and he was explaining, that he was a ham operator. and he was very interesting, very neat guy to talk to, and I think that's important. I think everybody could probably go get that, right? Isn't it a class or something? It's a lengthy class though. Good morning,
They
Henry.
they they have really changed the rules on that. I don't think you have to learn Morse code anymore.
Yeah.
At one time, excuse me, just a second.
Henry Nelson, congratulations on winning the channel stickers. You
Yes, Henry.
you got the question correct, and if you can email me, Henry, excuse me, Jim, if you can email me, I'll need your information so I can send out your stickers ASAP. And congratulations, woohoo!
Yes, congratulations, Henry. Great job. Uh, the ham radio operators used to you had to learn Morse code, and now I don't think they require that.
Yeah.
I think they still want you to get a license, but I mean it's minimal, $5 or $10 the last I heard, but
Yeah.
that was quite some years ago.
Yeah. Hi,
And
Kuya.
you can buy stuff off of Amazon that only receives ham frequencies,
Uh-huh.
and having that is a big plus. One of those little radios with a crank. That way, you don't have to worry about batteries. You can receive emergency. Usually, they have weather
Uh-huh.
frequencies on there, so they're handy to have.
Yeah. Good to see you, Kuya. My BFF. Griff says it's not that hard to get a ham license, but the equipment, though, what is the cost of that? Is it pricey or is it affordable?
You can get handheld that works pretty well for I don't know, a couple of hundred, 100. I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I can't really say.
Hmm.
The radios, the emergency radios, you can find them fairly good ones for like 50s to $70. Of course, you
Depends
can
on.
find more expensive or less expensive, but I think 50 to 70 would be pretty good.
Does anyone in here? Is anyone in here a ham operator, by chance?
Oh, Griff, they still have a test?
He said it's not that hard to get a license. 35
Yeah.
plus 15 admin fee. Pass the test.
Oh, so they've gone up quite a bit since I last.
The
I
handhelds
knew,
are.
yeah, I knew about it when I was working at Radio Shack, and that was like 2006, the last I worked there.
He says the handhelds are under $50. He is a ham
Wow.
operator. Awesome, Grifster. So exciting. You and your
Yeah.
pineapples.
I think I think after this last storm that hit, I think I'm going to try to invest in a handset.
Yeah. And then we could talk to each other, right? We can, if I get one, you get one, we can talk to each other without, will everybody hear us? Is there like a private channel?
Everybody on the same frequency. It's communicating via radio.
It's like walkie
So
talkies. If we turn to a
yeah,
specific channel, we can only hear each other, but someone could also be on that and could listen.
yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
it's not like chat where you can see that there's people watching the show but not chatting. With a ham radio,
Uh-huh.
you can listen in and nobody knows it because you're not putting out any signals. You're just picking the signal out of the air.
Do you have to say Roger that over?
I don't know. Ask Griff.
All
I
right.
sometimes it's kind of I think it's a good idea to say over, because whenever you have your mic keyed, you don't receive anything. It's just going out.
Wait, what did you hear about Arizona, Northern Nevada, and Vegas Saturday? Oh, you were listening on the ham radio and you heard Arizona, Northern Nevada, and Vegas Saturday. Is that? Oh, Grifter, you're listening in, huh? That's what you do with all your time, huh? Sitting there listening. It's like me on Google, going to crazy different cities and checking out neighborhoods. Driving on the freeway, crashing into the bridges, ending up below them. Remember that?
Getting off the main road and not being able to get back on the main road on
Right?
Google Maps.
That was fun. I was checking out the landscapers, how they looked a little shady. What are they doing? They're eating lunch. Looking in the windows.
Griff, were you lurking when I was cooking the egg?
He said there's a lingo and a protocol to the communication.
That is true.
You don't want someone fooling around on those, though.
Used to, you had to learn the 10 codes, the Morse code, and I mean, you had to send and receive so many words a minute in Morse code in order to get your license.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to do Morse code, I mean, they even have software now. I'm pretty sure I remember them talking about this. They have software that will transmit in Morse code, and if somebody's transmitting in Morse code to you, it will take the Morse code and convert it into text.
Ah.
So now, if you were communicating via Morse code over the radio, it lessens the number of people that would be listening in.
You know, where is it that I hear that every once in a while? I think it's on the scanner of a police station or CB radio, where you hear every once in a while, and then it goes out. I'm like, somebody's doing Morse code.
Could be.
I haven't heard one in quite a while, but whenever I was around one, I would hear the Morse code sound, the beeps.
Yeah. He says Q codes, not 10 codes.
Q codes.
When I worked for the state, I had to learn and this was a silly situation too. Depending upon which law enforcement agencies, the 10 codes could be different. I don't know why they didn't have one set of 10 codes for everybody, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's I guess that would be kind of interesting how listening, because I would sit there with we have walkie-talkies at home, and I would sit there on the internet and do whatever I was doing, and I just left them on, and channel like 7 or something was like the open channel, I believe. And every once in a while, like, I would get a whole conversation between two guys from a construction yard saying, "Hey, when do you get off work? And are you gonna come over afterwards? Or I'm leaving town. We're gonna go camping." And I'm just like hearing all of that, and I'm like, wow. You could hear a whole conversation, and then the Morse code, here it comes. But I think that was on the walkie-talkies. Pretty sure it was, because I don't have anything fancy.
Cool.
I think that's where I was hearing it. I think channel 7 or 9 is the open one. But then I would switch through all the channels, and I would hear like static and then some that were just silent. I would leave it on those, and then every once in a while somebody would chime in just real quick. But I did get to listen to some conversations. Like, I felt like I got to know these people really good. It was neat.
Griff might recognize a couple of tidbits of this information. We used to have a CB radio, and we had a moonraker antenna on a telephone pole. And on Saturday nights, there was a guy that would come on the CB, and he went by Ghost Rider, and he's the guy that told me the stories about Devil's Tramping Grounds and him camping out there and whatnot.
Oh,
So that's the story that I remember the most.
yeah.
But he would tell stories, on Saturday nights just at random, and I used to really enjoy that.
How neat. Grifster said he was looking at the Moonraker antenna the other day.
Yeah,
Now, is
it's like
it?
it's 16 by 16 by 16 feet.
Oh, oh, wow.
And the different elements are like a big cross, and there's 4 crosses, and then the center pole. So it's a directional antenna, and
What do
you
you mean?
aim it. You can tune it in, like you've seen the old TV antennas that you turn to pick up certain signals.
Yeah.
You turn this one in order to receive at a higher level and transmit in a direction. Uh, Griff, we had a little augmentation that the neighbors come over one night and ask if everything was okay, because they kept seeing the antenna glow on occasion.
Is that not normal?
Oh no, you have to put a little extra power in.
Was this on your roof? The glowing antenna?
Yeah.
What are you doing there, Mr. Jimster over there? Doing
Oh, wasn't
science?
me. Wasn't
Are you
me.
are you trying science over there? Are you using that
It
for what
it
is it
it
called?
wasn't me.
Lecture rod?
The
Uh-huh.
the let's just say the limit was surpassed by a rather large number factor.
Were you bored that day and you were getting into trouble again?
That wasn't me. I keep telling you, that wasn't me.
Yeah, sure. Now I know it was you. You just told on yourself.
No, I'm serious. It wasn't me. I utilized the equipment at hand, but I did not do it myself.
Oh, you had help. Who is the culprit? You
I,
had
I was I
this-
was like I was like 12, 13 years old. I hadn't gotten that serious yet.
oh. I am not picking up what you guys are dropping putting down, but I'm just gonna say okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I know you guys are talking
You
around, so you're not
yeah.
giving up what's really going on, and I
Griff
respect that.
Griff 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 knows what it should have been, and Griff multiply that by about 20.
Just coming to your cell tower. Okay, okay, I'm kind of understanding what's going on. You guys are hijacking something, huh? Huh? I'm getting more coffee. This is getting fun.
I'll put a timer on it this time and remind you to get it and drink it while it's still warm.
Yes, thank you, because I don't want my coffee cold again.
It takes me about 13 to 15 minutes to brew a pot. How long does it take for yours to do 1 cup?
Like 4 minutes. If I'm
Okay.
swift.
So I know how long to go before I remind you. That's why I wanted to know that.
That's just a guesstimation. I'm not hijacking my coffee or anything.
Griff, back in those days, whenever you talk to someone in a far off location, uh, you would exchange cards, and you would have like little 4x6 cards made up, and kind of like a postcard, and you would mail it to whoever you had communicated with, and we probably had a few hundred of those. Some of them were from other states, and some of them were from other countries. Pretty much, yep. And it was kind of neat. I have no clue where all of those went, but it sure would be neat to have them today. And this was CB radio, Griff. We
Yes,
we never
please
got we
hear.
never got in we never got into ham radio. We just did the CB in the car and had a base station at the house. And
Now you guys are talking in code.
so
QSL cards.
yeah. And uh family members started selling CB radios, so I started working on them. I was about 15, 16, something like that.
Mhm. People are waking up already. Go back to bed. Stop getting up so early.
It's almost 10 o'clock. What are you talking about?
Ah, ridiculous. People get up so early.
I've done a live with you. I did a video, edited it, and posted it while I was live with you. Uh, we've had some interesting conversations,
Right?
and interesting enough that Susie B is staying up late.
I know. Remember, I was gonna shut my show down in 2 hours. 2 hours. We're already 2.5 hours in. Look into my eyes. You are getting very sleepy.
The funniest thing was your eyes going side to side.
Look into my eyes. Welcome back, Grifter. He went to go grab what breakfast.
That's just hilarious.
I like that. I like talking about that stuff. It's fun. It's interesting.
Oh yeah.
All right,
And
coffee's done.
and and, and there's some other stories that I'll have to tell you backstage.
Yeah.
Go grab your coffee if it's done.
Look into my eyes. I can see. Oh, hi, Hamba Sahaya. And Tenda. Hi, Tenda. Tenda. I see you, Tenda. I see you, Tenda.
Yeah.
Is it straight?
Su-
Straight. Hold on, wait.
Susie's not old. She's young.
Hold on, let me make sure they're straight.
No, you're pulling a Marty Feldman there. One eye going off in the wrong direction.
Hi, Tenda. Tenda, how you doing, Tenda? And Hamba Sahaya.
You do realize you got your two eyeballs in the right place, but then you got an eyeball for a nose.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
I don't think you need any caffeine.
Should I don't have any decaf. Thank you, coffee maker. I appreciate you. It's all your fault, Jimster. Start talking about fun stuff. Marty Feldman is that's from Back to the Future, right?
No, Marty Feldman was an actor, British actor,
Oh,
who had one eye that was something was not normal about it, and it kind of
oh,
looked off to one side. He was in that movie Young Frankenstein that I was telling you about.
oh! Did he play Fester? The hunchback guy. The one that
In Young Frankenstein, he yeah He was the hunchback. I like the way he said, Abby something. Abby normal.
Oh, I'm sorry if you're if the flashing lights bother you. I forgot to give you that warning.
The warning. Yeah.
Ow!
You did good before.
I was just too excited. Let go of my hair, eyeballs. There is another setting. There. That's better. Oh, that's still flashing. But that's not too bad, huh? Wait. It's Halloween month. It's fun.
Hello, Nancy.
Oh, hi, Nancy.
Chonda's here.
Oh my God! How many times did I say hi to Chanda before you?
I missed it totally. Chonda is. I'm surprised she's not dancing with the world.
Chanda, give Jim spankings. He needs spankings because he didn't hear me say hi, Chanda. Hi, Chanda.
Ah, that's terrible.
That's one hell of a morning greeting. Good morning, Nancy. Good to see you. She needs what I'm on. It's actually hot this time.
I'm kind of in the central area around Greensboro, Winston-Salem.
How many cities did you name up? Let's drink coffee. Yes, cheers. Coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, how many people are getting up right now? What time is it?
It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:41 a.m. on the East Coast.
Oh, it's almost 7 here. Put my shades back down. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Susie, it's your fault, Jimster.
Were you in the military, Griff? Were you in the Marines by chance?
You should know this. You should know this, Jimster. That's it. Another spankings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Griff spent time in the swamplands.
In the swamps.
Brackish waters.
Thank you, Chanda. I was watching Chanda. Was it this yesterday? Late. It was like midnight my time. Chanda was live, and they keep trying to shut her down. Chanda, keep on doing it, Chanda.
Yeah.
We love Chanda.
Chonda dances with the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she does it with a smile on her face. I try to go in long enough to say hello and leave her a thumbs up.
Yes. And you know, if when my internet is good, I try to visit everybody. And I was on Chanda's channel, and I'm like, okay, the internet's good. I'm staying here for a while.
Yeah, Griff, that we had a lot on the lake up there for a little while when we lived down in Hillsboro. So it's kind of fun.
Hamba Sahaya. Ay. All right, the copy is working.
I don't think it's just coffee. I think it's just Susie B. It's just Susie B.
Well, I have that special creamer in there too.
Susie B be hyped up.
Hmm.
It's the Susie B effect.
Yes, so later on I will be painting the rock. It'll be either Dracula or Frankenstein. Which one do you guys want to see? Dracula or Frankenstein? Dracula?
Depends on the shape of the rock.
Uh,
Are
well,
both rocks shaped the same?
if you give me Dracula or Frankenstein, I can pick a
So,
rock to fit the shape.
okay. Let's go Frankenstein first.
Okay, so it'll be a straight line on straight on top, and it'll be like
The ultimate flat top, yes.
this and this. I can't do it.
That's right, Nancy. 90% Susie, 10% coffee.
Yes. Okay, Frankenstein. Does everybody concur with Jim? Me painting a Frankenstein rock next. Oh. What else is there besides ham radio? Is there anything else? Is there another form of communication besides military backpack style? Is that radio by chance?
No, they use just walkie-talkie based stuff back in the day. I don't know what they're using today.
Because
They,
like in the
they
movies, you see a backpack and then they pull it out and they
yeah,
yeah.
for the guys in the field, it's mostly radios like that. But I mean, they can carry a satellite communication device in their backpack now. Not just a satellite phone, but where they just pull out a dish out of and it wipes open, and you've got direct satellite communications. And they also have something called burst technology, where you talk into the machine, it converts it into a compressed signal, and the signal goes out. It only takes it a second, and that
Uh,
makes it much harder to be intercepted. And then whoever's receiving it gets it, and it gets translated into regular English, regular speed.
have you ever by chance used walkie talkies uh and through the walkie talkie you can hear a cell phone conversation? Have you ever heard that?
Back in the day, my cordless phone picked up the neighbor's baby monitor. So
Whoa.
until like 2000, 2002, somewhere in there, they
Mhm.
started using spread spectrum, and it was digitized, which pretty well eliminated that problem. That people with the baby monitors couldn't hear you, and you were using a different language, so to speak, so you didn't hear the baby monitors. But I think the correct name for that was digital spread spectrum. Yes.
Yeah, because I remember it being. I used to do the walkie talkies, turn them on like a lot every night, sitting in the office and just working away on the computer, and I just like to hear whatever would come through. And
Yep.
this was way back before though, where I could pick up a cell phone conversation,
Yep.
like not a whole, like just a piece of it, and then it would go out, but it would come in and out.
Well, if you like that stuff, there's apps you can download to your phone and listen to, like the emergency transmissions in your area.
Uh huh.
And I don't I don't think there's a charge for them. You just got to look up your local information and put it into the app.
Yeah.
I had one for a while, but it started being more of an annoyance than a help. Hi, Glacier.
Thank you. Welcome in, Glacier Shark. Humbo Sahaya, brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. How are you doing, Glacier Shark? Good morning. Scanner apps. Yes. How do you get those? I'd like to hear them.
Yep. I think Susie likes to lurk.
Oh, I think we all have a little lurky in our systems.
I will lurk, but I will make it obvious that I'm lurking.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite
And
thing to do in the past days. I mean, I don't do it anymore, but I would get all my Christmas shopping done rather early. And then come the holidays, I would just go and sit on a bench at the mall and watch all the crazies.
that's so fun. You're watching everybody all frantically running around.
Yeah, absolutely. The day after Thanksgiving and the day before Christmas was my best 2 days.
That's funny. Sitting there watching the disasters happen.
Pretty much.
Chaos.
And oh man, some of the arguments that would break out in the mall the day before Christmas. Oh my goodness.
When Grifter said, "What, Jim? You get right on the glass of the window."
No, like I said, I would sit out in the open and just watch people. And if I come into a chat room and I'm not going to talk, I'll say, hello, everybody, I'm lurking. But am I really lurking if I tell you I'm lurking?
No.
So,
We'll have to come up with the word that's giving yourself up while lurking.
blurking,
Glurking.
blurking with a B.
Revealing.
You blurt out that you're lurking, blurking.
You're lurking. Revealing.
Thank you, Copper.
Blurking. Awkward.
Nancy's done got out the eyeglass, the eyes, and the popcorn. She's enjoying the show.
Day before, that's me on Christmas, but last year I ordered early online. Oh,
Griff, I really don't like typing. I use my phone for pretty much everything on YouTube, and I don't like typing on the phone. So I will let people know I'm there, but after that, a lot of times I'll just watch the show. I don't even always keep chat open. Sometimes, if they're doing videos or whatever, I will just close the chat so that I can see the videos.
yes. Oh, pretty soon. Let me see what time it is. Is it? Oh no, in another hour. Yeah, well, I'll start hearing the blowers and the maintenance around
Yep.
the sites, cleaning and maintaining.
I figured you'd go for 3.
Okay, 15 more minutes, and we'll call it a day till
That
later.
way you can get a little bit of sleep, and you might not get up at the crack of noon, but shortly thereafter.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hopefully I won't be hearing my heart beating while I'm trying to sleep. Going boom, 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 boom. I haven't had that much coffee. That happened one night. I ate late and I took a, a vitamin that I'm supposed to take with food, and I went and laid
Uh-oh.
down, and I could hear my heart beating in my head. I'm like, how long is this gonna last? And I'm like, be quiet. Just stop it, be quiet. I try to like not listen to it when it was and finally I finally was able to ignore it and then fell asleep. Stop making noise. Trying to sleep over here. Oh, Grifter says, Jim, check out the Ham Radio Crash Course on YouTube, or Ham Radio 2.0, also on YouTube.
Oh,
That should start the rabbit hole.
yeah, I know. Griff, I used to work at Radio Shack. Trust me, it was all I could do not to go down that rabbit hole back then. Plus, a lot of people that I worked with had ham radio. I just wasn't into that particular subject at that particular time. And like I said, we had CB radios, so.
Oh, I never heard about a rabbit hole in regards to ham radio.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to consider. I mean, what kind of antenna you want? Do you want one up on a pole? Do you want a strand, run a strand across like a fence? Or, there's different ways to do the antennas. Do you want a base station, or do you just want something handheld?
Incognito, more like it. I don't want everybody to know I'm a ham radio user. So which one would that be? Underground wires?
Nah, that you wouldn't want that.
No, you need something up though, right? Up in the air, high.
You can run them just a few feet off the ground. It just depends on how far you want to talk or hear, what frequencies you're using. There's quite a few things to consider. I mean,
in the attic.
it's like, yep, stick it in the attic so nobody knows.
So the cars that drive around with that big long antenna, there's a ham radio in there, right? With several antennas usually, isn't it?
Sometimes. Usually if it's a ham radio operator, there's a good chance they're going to have their call letters for their license plate.
I don't have an attic. Make one. Sure you do. You have a small little space. You have vaulted ceilings, Henry?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a cabin. Remember?
I don't have an attic that I have access to, and it would be really small anyway. So, but if I had an attic, I would mount my TV antenna in the attic, and I would have another antenna up there too. We won't go into which antennas I'd have up there. My bad. Sorry.
Great, leave us all hanging. Wait, how many antennas do you need to do what? What are you doing over there, Jimster?
I like having options.
This is something else that I don't know, or we don't know about you, Mr. Jimster.
I just like having options. I mean, there are things you can do to increase the signal level of your cell phone without having the Wi-Fi tower. I mean, you can buy a Wi-Fi cell phone tower that you can use. Are you making fun of my accent again?
No.
I think Susie B is getting tired of my accent. She's making fun of it.
I love it. Stop it. It's fun. Don't I have an accent to you?
No,
Ah, that's boring. Should I give you one? No. Jim has a cell signal booster.
no, you can get a Wi-Fi. What it does is it just gives a short range cell phone signal, and it's the communication goes over your Wi-Fi or your internet. For people who live out away from cell towers and everything, it's a way they can use their cell phones at home.
Uh-huh. Nancy says a man with options is a man with many plans.
Well, I like to have a plan B, C, D. I try to stay away from plan F. People die in plan F.
Jim, Jim does not partake in any of those things.
Nope. I'm crazy enough without drugs. You don't want me on drugs. Trust me.
Yeah.
You don't want me bored. You really don't want me bored, let alone on drugs.
He's like, stand back, I'm going to try science.
They haven't looked at my channel, have they? I'll show you how to crush an empty soda bottle with kitchen appliances or utensils.
And that's a vintage one at that.
Oh yeah, it's mechanical. You don't have to worry about having electricity. Having mechanical stuff is a good thing. Keeps you in shape, and if the power goes out, it still works.
Yeah.
It's like I have only mechanical can openers. I don't have any electric can openers.
If there was ever an electromagnetic pulse,
We're screwed. We are royally screwed.
would it take out the solar panels?
Yep.
Also,
Anything that has wires, it's pretty much going to take out. Look up the Carrington event in the 1800s.
You've mentioned this before, Jimster.
Yeah. The Carrington event, luckily all we had was telegraph wires, and it burned them up. Simple telegraph wires.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 6 more minutes. Was that loud?
I could hear it. It wasn't loud, but I could hear it.
Spinning my vape on the table.
It's funny how it picks up some stuff and not others.
Like you tapping on your cup, remember?
Yeah. That amazed me because the air conditioner was way louder than me tapping on the cup.
Was the cup on the table where your phone was at?
Nope. The phone was up on an empty coffee container, and the cup was on the countertop.
Because I know when I make sounds, because my mic is literally clamped to the table, and I had to put a paper towel in between the clamp and the table to soften the noise from the table. So anything that's connected to the table that I'm tapping on or doing, it like reverberates up through the arm of the mic.
Yeah. Griff, I miss Radio Shack too. If the higher ups had listened to the employees, they'd still be in business.
Yeah.
But Mission Impossible theme playing. How long will Susie stream last?
Dun, 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 dun-na-na, na-na-na,
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
got a text this morning. Jim, your mission, if you decide to accept it, we're going live. Coffee shop.
Right? I'm all hello. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, 4 more minutes.
She's really tired of the accent. She's counting down the minutes.
That's right. I'm so tired of it. Oh, it makes me sleepy.
I have
I'm
that effect
going
on people. My channel gets people relaxed to the point they go to sleep.
I'm just gonna go with it since I can't go against it. Just gonna agree with you. Let's see what other shenanigans you come up with.
I try my best to keep things relaxed, laid back,
It's,
nature stuff.
it's the final countdown. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Good to see you.
Nancy, I like your references. I really like your references.
Right. Thanks for coming in, Jennifer. Nice to see you. We're just
Nancy,
wrapping
yeah, Nancy, were you referencing the song or the movie or both?
up. I heard the song play in my head as soon as she typed
Yep,
it.
yep.
Oh, good, Jennifer. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, that's probably true, Griff.
Well, yeah, he could do it. I think I would listen to it and laugh and sleep and laugh.
I Griff, I used to teach a stress management class, and guided meditation was part of it. And I think that's just in my DNA.
No wonder.
Can't go to sleep yet. You got to push the buttons for the extra.
The extra. Oh, the extra is it's not that long. Let me see. What's the extra? How long is the extra? Oh, I gotta play. Uh, where is it?
Great song, Nancy.
I can't even find it. ¿Dónde estás? Oh, it's a minute. Okay, so yeah, we will be closing her up now. Let's see if we can get it right on the dot. Probably not, but it's okay.
If if I had John P's voice instead of this coarse voice, I could put people to sleep.
Huh.
His John P's got the smoothest voice. I'm serious.
I just want to congratulate again Henry Nelson for winning the channel stickers, and I will check your email when I wake up and get those stickers out to you ASAP. And congratulations, and thank you everybody for coming in.
Yes, thanks everyone for staying awake. I tried my best to put you to sleep, but you guys were so good.
Nancy says she loves your voice.
Oh, thank you, Nancy.
Jim loves compliments. Just
You know, Costco gives free hearing test. But
and one
all
day,
joking, all joking aside, thank you.
one day we'll be able to put a face to Jimster's voice.
That's already been done. That's old news.
Yeah. All right, everybody. May I go with you? Come on, Hamba Sahaya. We go sleepy. I've been up all night. Hamba Sahaya. I need to go sleepy, and I can make live later.
There you go. Thanks everybody in chat. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out
Yes.
and watching and observing the craziness.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's awesome. And we'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be doing a Frankenstein rock next. So stay tuned. And we love you. I love you. I don't know about Jim, but I do.
I like everybody a lot.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all later. Have a great day. And we'll see you later. Jim, give us the Forrest Gump wave. He says.
The Forrest Gump wave.
This one,
There you go.
he's all.
Did you hear that? That was the wave smacking the phone.
He's just trying to get you on camera. Hamba Sahai, you didn't sleep either? Okay, let's go to sleep. Come on, time to sleepy. And we'll see y'all later. Thanks, guys. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for coming in. It was awesome hanging out with you all. And we'll see you soon. 10p, brother. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day. I said good day. One cappuccino, one frappuccino, one macchiato, one espresso. One latte, one americano. One cortado, one affogato, one doppio. One cappuccino, one frappuccino, one macchiato, one espresso.